Stick talk. 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 Stick talk.
And hockey.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 19 of Stick Talk Hockey. I'm your host, Tico, and this is my co-host.
I'm yours, Trilly.
Well. We had a fun week this week. We had some big nights by some legends, some big moments by some legends. We had a great almost goalie fight by Stick Talk's favorite, and some other fun stuff. So let's get into the goalie thing first.
Oh yeah, let's get right into that. Friend of the show, Jordan Binnington.
Right into it. Jordan Binnington does his thing. We're gonna run the clip. So he gets ejected, takes a match penalty after throwing a blocker to Hartman's head.
Zuccarello has Eriksson, got it through, they score! He found Hartman! And the Blues, Binnington coming after him! Hartman skated through Binnington's area and clipped him on the way by in celebration.
And Fleury's over there.
Come all the way down to drop the gloves, but the linesman
What a
has a hold of
joke.
Binnington.
Oh, let him go. Holy jumping.
Marc-André Fleury trying to get at him, but the linesman won't let him.
Binnington taking exception after the goal by Hartman. He had a slight bump in.
So first of all, okay, yeah, Hartman did skate through the crease for sure. So I'll say that I'd be a little bit choked too. Not gonna lie, and also another quick shout out to this commentator because he wanted it. He wanted the fight.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you remember the last one where he was like, "This is bad for the game. We can't have it." No.
Let it happen.
Let him
Holy
go.
jumping.
Let him go. Holy jumping. Yeah, exactly.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, amen, buddy.
Friend of the people, friend of the show.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, it's the fifth of the game. Like it's always this guy letting his emotions just get the best of him. You know.
Before this happened too, he was talking to their bench after
Yep.
the third. So
Yep.
like he was already getting into it. He was already crumbling mentally. And
Yeah.
honestly, like Hartman should have made more of an effort to get out of his way.
Yeah. No.
But he wasn't really in the crease. He slid out of the crease. The leg that he clipped was a full like 3 to 4 feet out of the crease.
Yeah, but he pretty much went through that crease. Like you watch where his skates were. He went like right through it.
After, but the contact
Yeah.
was made out of the crease.
Yeah,
And,
I hear you.
and I mean, if you don't want players to like clip you, maybe don't talk to them. Maybe don't just be.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too, right?
Don't be yapping at the bench for like half the game and
Yeah.
expect that you're not going to get touched. Like
Yeah.
no one likes you in this league anymore, man. Like
No, man. It's just like I don't get it. I mean, especially after the coach said like 3 temper tantrums ago, like he's got to stop this. You got to stop just focus on stopping the puck. You just can't.
yeah, the continued antics, it's becoming an issue for the team at this point. Like
Clearly, they're not making the playoffs.
no, you're losing games.
Yeah.
It's not like this is sparking your team at all. It's
No.
not like you're helping the cause. Like, and it just looks so bad. It's so classless. And I really want to highlight this for like any kids watching the show.
Yes.
Do
Take it away.
not do this
Yeah.
because it will be the end of your career. I know lots of leagues. The NHL is the pro league, tippy top. They can't ban someone for life. This is a very dangerous play. People have died from it. And lots of leagues, it's an instant ban. Period. You're done. Super stupid, super dangerous. Do not ever emulate this. I don't care how emotional you get, how bad the game is, what they did. That's what enforcers are for. That's what taking off the blocker is for.
Yeah. He did get a 2-game suspension for it. Should have been a couple more probably. I don't know. I'm just upset that we didn't get the flower fight.
Yeah, and also, what are you doing? Way to ruin good TV. You want to talk about losing ratings? This is how you do it.
And I mean, they had Flower mic'd up. You should run that clip. Fleury was mic'd up for it too.
And
That would have been legendary.
He was ready.
Yeah, he was ready to go. Let's run that one.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. No, let's go. Come on. It'll be good. No. He always goes with everybody. He always wants to fight everybody, you know? Okay.
It'll be good.
It'll be fun, no? Get the crowd going a bit, you know? I'll just get my stuff.
Okay.
I don't like having my hair like this, you know?
Fleury, man of the people.
I love him.
Here for the love of the game.
God bless him.
It'll get the crowd going, no?
It'll be fun. No,
Yeah. You're damn right, Fleury.
absolutely.
He's always wanting to fight someone. Facts.
Yeah, let him have it.
Let him have it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What's really ironic is that a clip surfaced earlier this week of Fleury saying that he wanted to always have a goalie fight, and then he got in a goalie fight in the juniors, and then he said maybe I'll not fight anymore because he broke his hand.
Yeah,
and he missed like 6 weeks. Yeah, I just thought that was really ironic that would come up like right before this happened. Like, what are the odds?
Comes
man?
full circle.
Yeah,
full
like,
circle.
Like here we are.
Yeah.
And he almost got it, man.
Should have got it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, moving on. Connor McDavid. Need I say any more?
McJesus.
130 points he hit this week. Passes the previous, I think, salary cap era record of 128 by Kucherov. Just a ridiculous season. He's the first player to hit 130 points since Mario Lemieux. And I mean, he's got 14 games left.
A monster year.
This guy might hit 150.
I think he will. I would put money on it. I'm not a gambler, but I would.
20 and 14 is that's light work for Connor.
It is.
Honestly.
Absolutely. You look at how effective that power play is.
Yeah. I was looking at it, and yeah, I think it was in the COVID shortened season. His last 17 games, he had 40 points.
Yeah, like holy,
Like,
this dude is capable.
I really hope he does it.
He absolutely could do it. There's no way. Like,
he's out of this world right now, and I mean, at this point, like every season, he just levels up another level, and I don't believe that one person can win you a series or win you a cup anymore. Like it's a team game through and through. But if anyone can, it's this guy.
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This guy is a game changer. He is the perennial icon.
Yeah.
Like the momentum shifter.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see playoff hockey, McDavid.
I know, man.
Like,
last year he was a menace.
Yeah, and like
Menace.
And with the uptick this year, please, oh my God, this guy has something to prove. He doesn't even care.
No.
Like
no.
this is demon mode. He's gone full goblin.
Dude, it's ridiculously fun to watch. Like you're watching some type of greatness you don't see often.
Yeah, he's hoarding goals like they're rings.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'm excited to watch this Oilers team in the playoffs. I really am.
Oh, absolutely. And they're just flourishing right now.
Yeah.
The additions that they made, the subtractions they made like in the deadline is just paying off right now. They're clicking.
Ekholm is such a big ad for them.
Absolutely.
Such a big ad.
I would say he's arguably their best defenseman right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd agree with that for sure.
I'd get a lot of pushback on it. I get it. But like this guy's just tried and true. And there's no way that you can't feel the best going into the playoffs with Ekholm.
Yeah. Well, his type of defenseman, right? The kind of, he's not necessarily like a pure shutdown defenseman, but he is more of a stay-at-home guy, and like that kind of prototype is pretty much gone from the game. And like when it is, like a lot of the guys that have that prototype aren't actually good defensemen. You know what I mean? Ekholm's a good defenseman that plays a sound game. It's hard to find.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's just dependable. He's never going to make a play that makes you cringe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Keeping up with the greatness this week. Sidney Crosby. Another name you can put right there with Connor McDavid. 18 consecutive point per game seasons.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, so he's second all time now. He's only behind Wayne Gretzky in consecutive point per game seasons, who has one more, 19. With all the injuries Crosby's had, to go 18 years at a point per game is just ridiculous in the modern NHL.
Absolutely. And never seeing that type of drop off that we saw. Like we talked about Steven Stamkos last week and how he would have been the perennial scorer up there with Ovechkin. He would have been coveted so much higher without those like terrible knee injuries and leg injuries.
Yeah.
It didn't happen with Crosby. Like this guy just came back the next season and it was like old news.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the bionic man. Yeah. And you also have to think about the fact that he's been paired up with some less than ideal players and made them desirable players.
Well, that's what he does, right? Like he's one of those guys that he works great as if you're a team that wants to like take on cheap contracts, turn them into reclamation projects and sell high on them. Crosby is the guy that makes that work.
Absolutely.
You know?
Like
Connor Sherry.
Look at Patrick Hornquist.
Yeah,
Come
Rust.
on. That dude was basically just a guy with a shovel.
Yeah.
I had to hear how good Patrick Hornquist was for like 4 years straight. It's like, no, he's not. He just stands there and shovels things in. Like, sure, he's in the NHL. He's a good player, but like, he's not a game breaker. He's just
he's not a game breaker. I actually like Patrick Hornquist as a player, though. I think he's a guy I'd want on my power play.
He's gritty. I love his net front presence. But that being said, like, of course he's scoring like he is. Like, look at who he's playing with.
I know.
He just has to sit back door and he's tapping 6 of them in.
Rutherford's like lucking out so hard with that because he had that with Crosby, and now he's getting that out of Elias Pettersson right now too. He's putting guys like Lane Peterson with him to like up their value, and the guy's scoring 10 goals. It's like, what? Okay, but he's playing with Elias Pettersson. What are you talking about?
Push that sticker price.
Yeah,
just get
exactly.
it going.
Hey, and I like the method. I'm not gonna lie, I like the method. Even like Anthony Beauvillier having a huge bounce back here in Vancouver. It's like, I mean, yeah, he's playing with Elias Pettersson and Andrei Kuzmenko. Have you watched them? They're unbelievable.
But I mean, like, draw the parallel from Crosby again to Ovechkin. You don't see that kind of like uptick with the players that play with Ovechkin. You see a little bit of it, but you don't see like their sticker value rise by $4 million into free agency. You don't see the type of like 20+ goal surge that they have.
Yeah.
Like that really speaks to the impact of Crosby. Like he may not be threatening any goal scoring record, but like he has been just as effective as Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Every step of the way.
Yeah. Wanted to bring that up as well. I mean, these guys, Crosby and Ovechkin, when they came in, they had so much hype around them and so many expectations. And like, it's crazy to me that they've both surpassed all of them.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about it. This is really like where that first or bust mentality came from. Like they really have to just be delivering if they're a first round pick, first overall out of the gate. Like this is exactly what caused that toxic mentality of expectations.
Yeah. 100%. These guys and Connor.
Like you can't shake it. Look at even just their first season. What in the world? 81 games played, 52 goals scored, 54 assists.
Yeah, I think they both had over 100 points in their first seasons. And I mean, you fast forward to now, and you know Crosby's looking at records with these consecutive points per game that are Gretzky has only flirted with. You're looking at Alex Ovechkin. I mean, did anyone really think that he'd be challenging a record like Gretzky's goal record?
No. And we always knew he was great.
Of course. Like his expectations were so high. And yet both of these guys have just been worth the price of admission every night for almost 20 years.
Absolutely. And you look at some of these seasons too, like they've been shortened.
Well, and that's the thing too. Yeah. Shortened seasons, lockout seasons, pandemics, and
they're doing it. Through it all. And also a really kind of interesting stat is, I know it's not like the end all be all of maturity in the NHL, but the penalty minutes in contrast from Ovechkin to Crosby in the first 6 seasons. Crosby takes 110 in his first season and then immediately drops down to 60-39. He doesn't go above 80 basically ever again. Yeah. And after his first 6, 14, 16, 46, 47, 42. Pull up Ovechkin. I think he's raking in basically 100 penalty minutes for his first 6 seasons.
Yep.
And then has a sub 80 or a above 80, sorry. And then yeah, he's still like floating around that 80 mark for a good little bit. Like,
oh yeah.
It's just kind of interesting to see. Like,
I mean, hey, look.
It's to be expected with how he plays.
I'm not gonna be that guy, but I was a Philly fan in the early 2010s. Those refs quite liked Sidney Crosby. I don't forget some of those series, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't want to put my tinfoil hat on too hard here, but they let him be great.
The sweet talking Canadian really outbid the.
They let him be great.
The hard edge Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I think that's a very apt take. I can't disagree with you there.
All right. So we had a fun one this week. Disney Plus and Disney Channel put on an NHL game for the first time.
It was fun.
It was fun. They did it like in an animated style based off one of the shows. I think it's called Big City Green or something like that.
I have no clue what's going on. It wasn't made for me.
No, it was ridiculous, but it was fun.
Grandma in goal for the Rangers. Bill in goal for the Capitals. That's Bill Green and Grandma Green. Tarasenko sends it in front. Zibanejad puts it home, and the Rangers strike first.
Wow. Fans on their feet in the big city, and the Rangers in transition. It's a two-man game with Tarasenko, who's typically a shooter. Beautiful backhand pass delivered by Tarasenko, and he puts it on a pillow for Zibanejad, who shoots rocket.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool.
It's very sick. The side-by-side of like the real life and then the animation, it was like very accurate. It was pretty spot on.
Yeah, there was a couple kinks with it as it went through, but what do you expect? It's the first time doing it. I saw clips of the NFL one when they did that, and this one looked much better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. They did a good little job with it. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it wasn't for me. I didn't get a lot of the jokes or references. I had no clue what was going on when I did tune in. But it's not made for me. It's made to grow the game for the kids. And we've been pressuring the NHL so much about utilizing all of their partnerships and their branding. And this is a great way to do it with Disney. Like, it's clearly a big enough show that gets enough attention to have meaning to put into this.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob with the NFL level.
Yep.
And yeah, you know what? If it's gonna draw the attention you need, then go for it. It's
Why not?
Creative. It's new. It's fun.
And that's just it, right? Creative, new, and fun. You put all those things together. I'm happy about it.
I'm never gonna knock you for trying something new, like a cool idea that like it has effort put through. Like
totally. Then the next one they do, if they do another one, I'm gonna try and watch it through that broadcast, because why not?
Yeah, and I hope to see some improvements on it. I think it would be really fun, and it's an excellent way to showcase the game for an audience that isn't quite there and watching the actual game. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's super cool, super fun, and yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. It was goofy.
Yeah, I agree.
We always really do scrutinize the NHL about not being creative enough and having fun with it. And that's been the difference with the NBA and the NFL in the last like 15 years, 10 years. Just showcasing the culture, the players, and having memorable moments that are fun and creative and new.
Right.
Like just trying things. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. But being so like uptight, like iron collared, everything has to be suits and show and like stop it. Take a step back. Like, you're being consumed by blue collar people in bars. Like, you don't have to be the upper echelon of everything all the time.
Yeah, sometimes like and I mean I get it. I get why hockey does it, but sometimes it's like, chill a little bit, buddy. All right, so let's move on to a little bit of injury talk here. John Carlson, he took a puck to the head earlier this year. He's been out for a few months now, and a report came out on what he actually suffered from: a fractured skull and severed temporal artery.
That's so scary.
Holy cow, dude!
Wow.
I mean, this guy, he's practicing with the team right now. Non-contact jersey, but he's looking to come back for the playoffs.
That's crazy.
That's scary as all hell. And best wishes to you, man.
I would quit.
Yeah, that's a career for me. You don't need to put me on skates again. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm traumatized. I'm not doing that.
I got a cup. I got my millions. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and sit on my boat and be really happy to be alive. Because
Yes.
that's so scary.
And that's why we're not NHL players.
Absolutely. That's why I wear a fishbowl.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, John Carlson, shout out to you, man. Hope you get back. That's horrifying.
Yeah, such a feel good story to see him actually back and in it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Little conspiracy talk for you.
Ooh.
The NHL draft lottery has been set. Basically the Connor Bedard lottery. We're gonna see which team gets Connor Bedard. Now, this is where my little conspiracy comes in. I find it convenient that it's 1 week before the vote in Tempe for their new arena. Now, I'm not saying, tax purposes, I'm not saying nothing. However, if Connor Bedard is destined to be an Arizona Coyote and that comes out a week before that Tempe vote, I'm going to have some questions.
Yeah, no. I don't like that there's some substance here.
Hey, man, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
6.5%.
They got a
chance of
shot
winning
at
right
it.
now.
They got a shot at it.
I mean, the Devils won.
You guys for that. Sorry. He belongs in Vancouver. Anyways.
I hope he does go to Vancouver, but you guys need to learn how to lose.
Or just do anything properly, ever. Anything. One thing. One thing.
Yeah, I mean, you did drop a game to Arizona.
Yeah,
this
we
week,
did.
So
Yeah, we did.
that's
And
a big
Mullet
one.
Arena.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fist bump. Yuck. Devils
Ugh.
dropped 2 to Tampa in a row.
Yeah, you did.
Ugh.
Yeah, let's get into some wildcard talk with that, actually. I tend not to think these games matter too much at this point. The NHL doesn't rest like the NBA does. They don't rest their stars. But I think a lot of the players around this point of the season, 10 games left or so, they want to be healthy for the playoffs. As much as there are still playoff implications, unless you're a wildcard team, I think a lot of the teams are kind of easing up a little bit right now. But yeah, I mean, you look at Florida, they're right in it.
I'm surprised.
They're not resting nobody right now.
No, and I'm eating my words.
Yeah,
I
me
counted,
too.
I counted Florida way out.
They're 3 points out of the playoff spot, out of the Islanders in that second wild card, and they have 2 games at hand on them.
That's nothing to be trifled with. That is
doable.
That's very doable.
And this is an Islanders team that's missing Matt Barzal still. I think they're gonna do it,
I think they might.
and it's gonna be a hell of a comeback. That holy cow!
Yeah, Florida had an ugly game against the Habs, and that was
Oh
like
my
a
God.
need to win.
Yeah,
So
7 goals in the first period.
yeah, that's going to be like they play the Devils today.
Yep,
That's
that's right.
really going to be their pivotal like wake up call gut check moment when you're
Mhm.
playing the second in the Metro.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get in, break that playoff picture, and you just had an ugly loss to a, no offense, producer Austin, bad team.
Yeah,
Like that's really just gut check time. What is this team built of? What are we doing? I think they will do it. I think that
I do too.
even if they drop the game today, which God I hope they do. The Devils need to bounce back bad.
yeah.
But
Would you as a Devils fan, if they take over Carolina, would you rather play Florida over the Rangers for real?
yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
I feel so much better about playing the Panthers than I do the Rangers. There's just no way around it, especially with how much bolstering the Rangers have done.
Yeah, I get that, and now they're starting to heat up. Patrick Kane's starting to look good there. Tarasenko as well. They're starting to heat up.
Yeah, they found their flow. Panarin isn't even torquing off like he can yet.
Yeah,
Like Kreider's torquing off now.
I'm gonna be so upset if we get robbed of a Rangers Devils series this year, though. Like I really am. If it's like Carolina and the Rangers, and you and Carolina win, and you guys play in the second round, I mean no offense, but like I want to see that series.
I do too, but I want it to be a second round. I want like a nice Devils Rangers round 2 marquee.
I like that too.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's like the prime storyline.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah. If the second round is New Jersey, New York, and Boston, Toronto, it'd be the gnarliest second round of all time.
Dude, we would have to do 2 podcasts a week.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way around it.
Honestly, we might have to.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
we'd have to be covering that.
Yeah.
There's just so much juicy hockey to cover. Can you pull that back up, Austin, real quick? Yeah, so right now the playoff matchups are looking pretty interesting. New Jersey, New York, Boston Islanders, Toronto, Tampa. Sorry, guys. Tampa looks good, too. They're heating up, man.
Yeah, they are.
They're doing that thing Tampa always does.
Yeah, it's the Tampa way, man. They're not here for the regular season. It doesn't matter to them.
They do not care until after All-Star break.
And why should they?
Like,
why
whatever.
should they? They've been in the last 3 consecutive Stanley Cup Finals. 82 games. They're walking through them.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's not. Yeah, it's nothing to them.
Yeah.
And
I be scared.
Stammer's scoring, Kucherov's scoring again. Like, Jeannot's getting assists now.
Yep.
Oh my, he's
Oh,
not
oh
just
my.
fighting. Oh god.
And I've been saying it all year. They still have the best goalie in the world.
Yep. Yeah. You know what?
They do.
I hate it, but I can't argue it.
No.
I hate it.
I love Shesterkin. I'm a big Sorokin fan. Andre Vasilevsky's the best goalie in the world.
I'm a huge Hellebuck fan.
I'm a big Helly guy as well. Absolutely.
Huge Helly guy. And
Absolutely. And I'm happy to see him having a bounce back year because he is a really great goalie.
Yeah, but like when you look at the record, when you look at the playoffs,
Yeah.
there's no denying who you're gonna take in the it's Vasi.
It's
every
Vasi,
day.
100%.
That's the amount of game-breaking saves he's made.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
he's earned every one of those rings
Over and over.
every single time. Like
What did he have like I think last year was the first time he'd let a goal in like a game 7 in like 3 years or something.
that's insane. Like as someone who's a Brodeur fan,
Yeah.
through and through,
Yeah.
and will argue till I'm purple in the face that he's the greatest goalie of all time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Vasi's a better playoff goalie. That's coming from a Devils fan who grew up watching Brodeur.
Dude, you're a diehard Brodeur fan. I know.
He's a better playoff goalie through and through. He's so dependable. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. He's just so gnarly.
He's one of the best playoff goalies I've ever seen. And I mean, I think he like I don't think he gets slept on, but like I think he kind of gets that Corey Crawford effect where people are like, well, look at his team in front of him. And of course, Tampa Bay Lightning are ridiculous, but yeah, in those games, those game 7s, those game 6s where they need him, he is lights out every single time.
And there's been times that Tampa has been really badly hurt and they have not had him the way that they were supposed to have him.
Yeah.
And he stood his ground through and through.
Yep.
Like, that's honestly the swing for me on the Brodeur thing is like, Brodeur had a team in front of him and they were big and they were mean and they were throwing CTE out like it was beads at Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Like,
That was, yeah.
it was just,
Heavy trap hockey.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
there was, if it was a shot that like was going through, it was going through like from outside the dots usually.
Right.
Like, the highlight goal is Paul Kariya's clapper from outside the dots, but he probably took that clapper from outside the dots for a reason.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Want to do some clips?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do. Peep the hand eye on this clip here. Less comedy takes this week, I think. We got some just unreal clips from junior hockey.
Let the kids play, man.
Look at this.
Are
you kidding me?
Coming in, shot scores! What a goal!
And puts it home.
That is just gnarly.
Oh my god, dude.
Shout out this kid. Holy God, what an absolute beauty. This is from the Q?
Yeah, the QMJHL, yeah.
God, that is a sick play.
Unreal,
that is so incredible.
Unreal. Yeah, that was nasty. Shout out to this kid. This is, I think it's junior. It's clearly like junior hockey.
Yeah.
It's a monster hit. Just a monster hit.
That's the kid that hit puberty way too early, and coach just put him on defense.
I remember those kids. Yes, and that's what you do, baby. Keep your head up.
Yeah, man, that guy was motoring too.
He was.
He was just in his head. He was like crossovers, just like coach said, crossovers, keep it moving, wham.
Dog, that's my Chell character against the 6'6" enforcer with truculence right there.
Yeah.
Just trying to get down low, get the cycle going. Boom. Good night.
Man, that was yeah.
Keep
your head up.
Keep your head up. Okay, no, this clip, I love this clip, okay? Okay. I love this clip because this is just hockey boy through and through right here. This guy scores the goal, starts to sell, he turns around right to the girls.
Yeah.
Hits the glass right in front of him.
Yeah, gives the
At a guy.
Gives a little Bedard heartbreaker on the way through. A little how do you do? Dives into the boards.
Rock on, kid. Good, nice one.
Just living the dream.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
That was a sick move too.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice goal. Nice goal.
Yeah, sweet little power move.
Yeah.
Cut around the net.
Yeah.
Goalie's like, oh no. Whoa. Okay.
Just wanted to touch on this Minnesota State high school hockey tournament. That's right. Yeah, this post says that's right. A high school tournament filled the XL Energy Center for multiple days. Minnesota's the state of hockey. Hey, no denying that right there.
Rock on. I
That's
love that.
crazy.
That's insane.
I saw some. We don't have the clips right now. I'll try and put them up on the pod. Find it. Of the highlights, and it was bonkers in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's crazy. Like, hey, we're Canadian. Minnesota is like we all know already. It's basically American Canada, but like,
yeah,
but like what? No high school games are selling out Rogers.
No, God, no. We don't have that type of following for like. I mean, maybe it's because the Wild sucks so bad, but like.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, hey, they're in it right now.
I was gonna say they're actually shocking me too, though, because they are in this, which is weird.
Minnesota's they're just Minnesota. Like they're always just Minnesota.
Yeah, they're so bashable and forgettable all at the same time.
They're never a cup contender, but they're never a tank contender either. They're just always Minnesota.
Yeah, they're there.
Anyways, shout out to Minnesota State High School, high schools, their tournaments. Shout out to what they're doing in Minnesota. They love hockey. We love hockey. Let's go.
That's gorgeous. Love it. Great
beautiful.
Don Cherry moment.
Yeah. between you with the listen to your kids, and then me with the hockey.
Let's go.
We're in our Don Cherry game today.
Yeah, we've hit our senile phase.
All right, guys, that's all we got for this week. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't think so. We got some interesting hockey down the stretch.
Yes,
really
we do.
excited for it.
It's gonna be
Stay
exciting.
tuned.
Okay? So yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna plug that yet. I'll plug that next week.
What were we gonna plug?
We have a guest coming on April 2nd.
Who?
On the Puck Wave. We talked about this.
Oh, the Devils thing.
Yeah,
that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we'll say that next week.
Love that. Awesome.
So yeah, that's fantastic. That's about all we got for this week, guys. Make sure you check out our website. We got lots of stuff there. We got all different types of merch. We got other bios and stuff where you can find out more about the show and
some sweet cups.
Yeah, we're rocking cups. We're rocking the hoodies. We got hats. We got tumblers. We got duffel bags. We got flags. Whatever you like.
We got everything.
Yeah. If you liked us watching the clips and you want us to review some of your clips, send us in all of your clips. We're at Stick Talk Hockey on everything, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Find us on all of them. And yeah. All right, that's it for us, guys. Thanks again. Catch us next week. I'm Tico. That's Trill. Keep your head up.
Keep your head up. Boom.
Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk.